The smell of ozone and burnt Tupperware always meant I was about to make rent. I sat cross-legged on the hardwood floor of my studio apartment, surrounded by a circle of coarse sea salt and crushed LED bulbs. In the center sat the crucible, a cracked ceramic slow cooker I'd bought for $3 at an estate sale in Jersey. It was currently humming a low, vibrating note that rattled the fillings in my teeth. "Come on, you piece of junk," I whispered, wiping a smear of soot from my cheek. "Daddy needs new acrylics." I wasn't a witch, I wasn't a warlock. I was, according to the one legitimate forum I'd hacked into, a bottom-feeding scavenger. I bought occult books from the trunks of cars and garage sales, piecing together a form of necromancy that was less about raising armies of the dead and more about recycling. The slow cooker shuddered. A flash of violet light, cold as the void, illuminated the peeling wallpaper. When the smoke cleared, I peered inside. There they were, 3 glowing, irregular pellets the size of marbles. They hummed with a soft, mournful sound. Soul-motes, or as I called them, spare change. In the high-stakes economy of the undead, moving a whole soul was like trying to break $100 bill at a lemonade stand. It required blood sacrifices, massive rituals, and usually a murder or two. But these were fractional soul energy, clean, portable. They could power a ward, heal a minor wound, or give a ghost enough juice to say goodbye to a loved one, and I made them out of ambient spiritual static and microwaves. I reached in with kitchen tongs to retrieve them, but the front door to my apartment didn't just open, it exploded inward. Splinters of cheap wood rained down like confetti. I scrambled back, clutching the slow cooker to my chest as a silhouette stepped through the ruin of my entryway. He was tall, dressed in a suit that cost more than my entire building, with a charcoal overcoat that billowed in a wind that didn't exist. His face was severe, carved from marble and cold indifference, framed by dark hair slicked back with military precision. He looked at me, then at the slow cooker, with a gaze that felt like a physical weight pressing against my lungs. "Elara Vance," he said, his voice was deep, smooth, and terrifyingly calm. "You are in violation of Article 7 of the Necrotic Accords, unlicensed synthesis of spiritual matter." "Who are you?" I stammered, heart hammering against my ribs. He stepped into the light. His eyes were a startling, unnatural gray, the color of a storm cloud right before the lightning strikes. "I am Justicar Cassian Blackwood of the Order of the Pale Veil, and you, little scavenger, have caused quite a stir." He raised a gloved hand. The shadows in the corners of my room lengthened, turning into tendrils that slithered toward me. "White hats want you stopped. Black hats want to chain you to a radiator and milk you for those." He gestured disdainfully at the glowing pellets, trinkets. "I'm just paying bills," I shouted, scrambling to my feet. "You are destabilizing the market of souls," Cassian countered, taking a threatening step forward. "Surrender the device, Vance, now." I hugged the ceramic pot tighter. "It's a slow cooker, you can't just—" Suddenly the window behind me shattered. It wasn't the wind this time. A canister hissed through the broken glass, landing between us. Thick green smoke, acrid and smelling of rotting meat, erupted instantly. Cassian's eyes widened. "Get down." He lunged, not to attack me, but to tackle me. His heavy body slammed into mine, driving the breath from my lungs as he shielded me with his coat. The world turned into a chaotic swirl of green fog and shouting voices. "Secure the maker," a voice rasped from the fire escape. "Kill the Justicar." Cassian snarled, a sound that was more wolf than man. He grabbed me by the waist, his grip bruising. "Black hats, the obsidian circle, they found you." "What do we do?" I coughed, the green gas burning my throat. He looked down at me, his face inches from mine. Up close, I could see the flecks of silver in his iris and the faint scar running through his eyebrow. He smelled of expensive cologne and graveyard soil. "We run," he growled. He raised his hand, and the floorboards beneath us dissolved into shadow. We fell into the darkness just as the apartment erupted in green witch fire.
Want to keep the flame ignited without having to wait for the next part? You can find the full, tantalizing tale on our main page. See the link in the description.